Hello! Damn, welcome back. Look at this shit. So, yeah, we're back with Wrath, Aeon of Ruin again. Honestly, I know what you're gonna say. You're like, oh man, you said you were gonna do all the early access content before the full release came out. I kind of lost any sort of, like, I guess, thought that this game would ever come out, to be honest. So, frankly, I just kind of didn't. I gave up on it, I'll be honest, until it actually comes out. And finally, on the 4th time they announced a release date, this game is now fully out. And as promised, I have decided I will continue and finish the game. Now, there hasn't really been a whole lot of different things when it comes to, the game. It was pretty much the same. There was like a prologue level I don't remember there being before, where you get the Ruination Blade there. And there's this guy named Shepard. He's like the guy who's actually helping you. Like, he's kind of why I guess, like, you're able to go into these areas and get shit. He's pretty cool. I actually really like his design. He's like, I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I had to complete those levels I completed before already, so I had to complete the Undercrofts, and I completed the Mire, which I already did. If you want to see me do those, you can check out the 2 other videos that I already did. Now, I completed this level, which I believe was called the Priory, yeah. I haven't really recorded gameplay in a really, really long time, so I actually completely forgot that, you know, my OBS for some reason was really stupid and decided to output a video that was 150 gigabytes. So what ended up happening is my video editor couldn't handle that, because that's kind of a very obscene amount. We have about 2 more, we have 2 more relics we need to get from this area. And then I think we'll be fighting against the first boss, because I guess that's kind of what happens. So we're gonna go through this portal here to the gardens. Also, I learned that apparently this game's soundtrack was made by Andrew Holsholt. No surprise there. The guy's kind of everywhere. This soundtrack sometimes picks up, but it's mostly like more sort of. It's not really as. Oop. It's not like Doom or anything. It's more Quake. Alright. This level isn't as big as the last one I had to do. The Priory was pretty fucking large. So far, I'm really enjoying the game. The guns feel as great as ever. I really like it. I am just glad that it finally came out. And the only thing I really gotta say is 3D Realms really, and Slipgate Ironworks, I'm never gonna buy another early access title, again. I know that, you know, because I'm glad that I didn't buy something like Graven, you know? Honestly, I've only ever really bought, like, 2 3D Realm games. Ion Fury, which is a pretty good one, and Aftershock, which is the DLC, and this game. This game got off easy. This game is actually good. I mean, I can kill, like, the enemies with the right click pretty quickly, but at the same time, it's extremely dangerous to do that, because I'll get hit, and that's not good. But yeah, this place looks interesting. It's like a giant, well, it's a giant garden. Now, if you're wondering what difficulty I'm playing on hard, because it's the highest difficulty I could play. I know in the early access videos, I played on Outlander, which is the actual hardest difficulty. It's like this game's version of Nightmare. The only reason I'm not playing on that now is because I actually couldn't see it in the menu. It wasn't there for some reason. I don't know why. It just wasn't there. I'm not sure if it wants you to beat the game first and then you unlock it or what, but or if it's like a secret difficulty, but I mean, I don't know. Because the game isn't like the original Quake where you go into like the menu thing or whatever. You have to you just pick it from the main menu. You don't have to do any like goofy menu stuff. I gotta be careful. It does kind of feel like that hard was made a bit harder though. I don't know if that's just me. Oh, you can get overheal. I didn't know you can get overheal with the life siphon ability. That's cool. Oh, there's a coffer key up here I should grab. Get some extra loot if I find a chest. Also, something I realized is, like, this game still has that whole, like, soul tether thing. I know that a lot of people don't really much care for it. I don't have a problem with it, though. The only thing that I kind of think is, like, why? Because you actually get so many... Ow. You get so many soul tethers that it's kind of like... I don't know, what's the point? Not that I think the soul tether is a bad thing. It doesn't make the game negatively impacted at all. It just doesn't feel like much of anything. I mean, I haven't really had to save scum that much in the game. And even then, I don't save scum that often in FPS games in general, because most of the time, it's not really, I don't really need to. So I heard, though, apparently you can just instantly kill the heretic dudes with this? Oh, what? Okay, I think I understand what people mean with the Ruination Blade being overpowered, then. That's actually kind of nuts, because those guys tank quite a bit of damage, I won't lie. Hey, I'm not really gonna complain too much, though, because honestly, those heretic guys are pretty damn annoying. But I do think it's a bit silly that, especially even on hard difficulty, I can one-tap them, but with the right click of this thing. Listen, alright? I'm all for a useful melee weapon in any retro FPS game, or any FPS game in general. But I still want it to be balanced, obviously. Obviously, you can't play too stupid with the blade, though, because if you did, you're gonna die. Whew! A lot of shit going down. Oh! Let me... Yeah, there we go. Listen, right? I'm not gonna complain too much about being able to one-tap the heretics. Those guys really, like, those guys are, like, the most irritating. They're like a mixture of, like, a fucking, of a cacodemon from Doom, and, like, one of those fucking bulls from Serious Sam, one of the were-bulls. It's really, they're really annoying. Also, they're quick, as you can tell. Very quick. But, I think I'll still be doing the format of, like, you know, minimal editing. Mostly just gonna talk about stuff, and one level per video, I think, is a good pace. Since I believe there's about 15... There's about 15 different, what do you call it? 15... Oh, shit. 15 levels in the game. There's 3 acts, each with, like, 5 Oh shit. Those guys are also pretty annoying, but they're so immobile that it doesn't really matter. Yeah, there's about 5 levels per act and then a boss fight, I believe, at the end. I don't know. That's just what I've heard. That sounds like pretty good pacing, though. Hopefully the video's quality is good. That's all I really care about at the end of the day. Man, there's a lot of guys. But yeah, I'm glad that I made the decision to buy this game and not something like Raven or, dude, man, Kingpin Reloaded. What the fuck happened there, huh? Am I right? Seriously, like, okay, I've never played Kingpin before, right? And I was like, oh, a retro FPS remaster. You know, Night Dive Studios, what comes to mind. The Quake 1 and 2 remasters are what comes to mind. You know, I have a very positive outlook on a lot of those remasters because I've experienced quite a lot of really good ones. From Machine Games, Night Dive Studios, all of those guys. But, so I was like, oh man, I wonder what kind of good stuff might come from this game, because I wanted to play Kingpin for a while. Keep in mind, I also didn't know about Kingpin Reloaded being in development for like 4 fucking years or more for a remaster. And when it came out, it was just bad. It was arguably worse than the original game. That's kind of ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's just kind of pathetic. I mean, the stability and everything like that, if it's arguably worse than the original game, and the visuals really didn't look any better or even different. So what were you doing the whole time? And apparently it's a glitchy fucking mess. And then 3D Realms with their fucking, crisis control beard guy went on a stream going like, yeah, sorry guys, looks like this game didn't come out the way we wanted it to. And it's like, you think? Sorry, but I don't think Beard Guy is gonna be able to save you from the shit you dug yourself into here. Fucking Realms Deep guy, or whatever that guy is. I don't know. Realms Deep is really funny, too. I don't particularly give a shit about 90% of whatever the hell is usually on there, but it is so fun to just sit there and make fun of every game that's featured on Realms Deep. I swear, they genuinely have no quality control. There are some just awful game ideas and like, just awful games being crafted on there. Like, I don't know, show me like the 10 millionth fucking game in hell, the fucking millionth, like, game that takes place in hell or whatever. I'm just gonna say this. Ultra Kill is the last game I ever want to see take place in hell for the next, like, 20 years. Because Ultra Kill, I feel like, was the final, like, realistically unique version of hell I think I've seen in any of these retro FPSs. Because I'm tired of seeing it. You know, it's cool to see the way Ultra Kill did it because they did sort of the Dante's Inferno, biblically more accurate type of hell instead of like the stupid, there's demons and it's all just crazy and weird, and it's like, okay, alright, I get it. You know, I'm tired. You know, I'm basically tired of seeing that. It's so overdone. And now, the retro FPS, like, market is so, like, it's just way too, I don't know, oversaturated. Way too oversaturated. It's ridiculous. That's why I kind of like games that try to emulate more of a Quake sort of thing, because they don't stick their fucking shit into hell constantly. They're not like, yeah, let's go to hell again. It's like, no. We've already had Doom do it. We've already had, like, every other FPS game do it. It's just not cool anymore. It's just boring. I want to see interesting, unique takes on the genre. Like this one. This one may be Quake-inspired, but... I mean, it's got at least more color. Not that that's really difficult to do. There we go. It's got more color, at least, and it also has just more, well, it's actually unique, like, this area. It's not really, like, it's not really just hell or something. It's more, like, of a weird, ethereal, kind of fantasy-ish sort of thing. And the weapons are interesting because they're all kind of like, most of them are usually like biological weapons or something like that. Let's see what's in here. Because you got this, you know, you got your average guns here. But then you got like this thing, which literally uses the fangs off of some enemies you kill. You got this thing, uses the cysts off those ugly, disgusting things. You got the fucking slag launcher, which is like... You know, it shoots molten ore slag, but you also get it from these really gross, like, elemental dudes. So it's kinda... it's unique in that way. And I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. Biological warfare, even. Oh, and of course, one more thing to mention about the amazing movement tech is just the fact that you can do shit like this. Or you can get, like, a nice speed boost and just start, like, bunny hopping around. It's pretty cool. I really like it. And the level design is top-notch, and they look very pretty. Hell, this level is pretty tame, level-wise, in comparison to, the other stuff I've saw. Like, the Priory... The Priory was fucking crazy. That one was awesome. You know, I keep finding these coffer keys, but I'm not finding a whole lot of coffers. I've only found one so far. Yeah, you know, you guys hear about the new Phantom Fury that came out? Yeah, pretty funny, huh? I don't hate that game. A lot of people were hating on it. I don't. I don't hate the game, I don't like the developers. Again, I think Slipgate Ironworks and especially 3D Realms, these guys are just kind of assholes. I don't know what they've been doing. It's just kind of... I don't know, like the things that they were saying about reviewers about Phantom Fury, which I get it, like the whole Fury series with that bombshell character and the fucking... all that. Like, that's their big, that's their big IP that they want to compare to the beloved Duke Nukem or whatever. But I don't know. When 2 of the 3 games that you've released have had really mid or bad reception, and then the only good one that you released, DLC, came out like 3 fucking years later. I don't know, man. I don't think... I don't know. What are they even doing at this point? I'm not even trying to be overly critical, because I think that Phantom Fury is not a bad game. It's just really, really mid. Like, it's just not that good. It's got love behind it. And especially the art. Whoever works in the art is great. It's good shit. You got good-ass art. But everything else, the ideas, the actual like campaign and everything, the fucking AI, because apparently they just can't make AI. All the other stuff is just not that good. I think the game looks great though, like the visuals. I was actually very surprised at the amazing retro aesthetic. The new but old look that they pull is really good, but when the game itself is kind of, you know, stinky, I'm not really going to play it. I need to really find my way over there. I think I need to go, like, around or something. I don't know. Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that, I figured out to do this with the right click. I didn't know it was going to be able to do something like that, but I'm going to use that as much as I can against those heretics, because I really don't like that enemy. They're just annoying. They're kind of the only enemy I don't like. I don't mind, like, the big guys. These guys are silly. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming. I like how you can dismember them and shit. Those guys are fun. Alright. Gonna get my hands on that good shit. There we go. A lot of different switches and stuff to pull. There. Oh, we're going down an elevator. Something bad's gonna happen. Yeah, every time you go down an elevator in an FPS game, something bad usually shows up. That's kind of the gist of it. Whoa! That's a lot of guys. Okay. Yeah, oh shit. Those guys aren't annoying. These guys aren't annoying. They're just actually, like, tough to take down. Whew. That was fun. Alright, well, that's the way back up. I don't need to go back up. I can just leave now, I think. Yeah, I have the relic. We're good here. So we only have one more level to take care of. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't get gameplay of the Priory. The whole thing broke. My whole thing kind of broke. Kind of annoyed me. I don't know where the last level is. So the mire was there, the Priory's up there, the Undercrop's over there, and that was the gardens. We got one more level to deal with, and then I think we'll get access to there, I bet. Hold on. I see this little thing over here. So, after I complete every level, though, the Shepherd usually has something cool to say. What do you got? The other Guardians were not what they seemed. They turned fair faces to the world, yet harbored treachery. Oh. Oh, I think that's the final level I have to deal with over here. So we're gonna do this level next. So, yeah. I hope people enjoyed this. I'm gonna save here, just so we can come back later. But yeah, like I said, hopefully you're enjoying it so far. I'm excited to see what this next level has to offer. And yeah, see ya.